Good evening everyone and welcome back to our channel. I am Twinkle Quadra from IME Law College and currently a legal intern at Lexis and Company. And today I will tell you about drafting of police complaint for cruelty against wife. So I have told you already that how to draft a police complaint in matrimonial cases, and in this I will specifically talk about section 498A of IPC. And let's just start. And the format is similar, you can say exactly same with that police complaint, because that police complaints are always similar, and that was of matrimonial, and this is also matrimonial, but I am telling you in specific way, right? So we file a police complaint because if we will go to court directly, then the court will, as an advocate, he will ask you that what were the measures that you have took before coming here. So that is why the police complaint is important. So first of all, if advocate is going to file the complaint, then he will write his name, address, and the details like minimal details, mobile number, email. But if you are the victim and you are going to file the complaint, then you will write your name, phone number, and email is good. They will work. And under this you will write register ID or speed post, and I have told you why you will write this, and in comment section you have to answer me now why you write this register ID or speed post. So on the right hand side you will write date, and then on the left hand side a reference number, and you can take any reference number, and then two, and then the SHO, then the name of the police station, and then New Delhi, and the code. And obviously the place can be of any area in which the complaint is going to file. Then you will write subject, and all the format of police complaint that I have told you is same. Follow that and do watch my video, then you will understand. And now the last paragraph is important, that says that under these circumstances I therefore serve upon this complaint against the above mentioned accused through this complaint, and request you to register a complaint or FIR under the above mentioned section of law against the above mentioned accused, and investigate the matter and further provide me with the status report as soon as possible. So this was the last paragraph. And why I have took this topic, because when you are filing a case under section 498A of IPC, you can also add a section from DV Act, because it is a matter that woman is facing cruelty, that woman is facing harassment, violence from the her matrimonial house. So you can add both the act and both the sections of that act. And in this man dominating society, we women have to face so many problems, and when it comes to a case, we have to fight from everyone. And if specifically the husband or relative of the husband are asking for dowry or any other such demand, then we have to fulfill that demands. And if our family is not able to fulfill that demand, then we have to pay, we have to face a lot of problems. And through this complaint, I know the justice will be done in the matter of divorce only. A person will get divorced, but the violence she has faced, she will not get the justice in that matter. So in this police complaint, I would like to tell you that what is the difference between section 498A of IPC and the DV Act. What are the basic difference? Because if there was IPC section already, then why the DV Act was enacted? So the main motive of DV Act is to provide immediate relief to the women, because if we will file a case under IPC, then it may happen that the case will be heard from many months after the case has been filed. But if we will file the similar case under DV Act, then it will be given more priority, and this will be solved very quickly, and that person or that woman will get justified. And most importantly, DV Act is the case you can file against anybody with whichever you are sharing the house. It can be your parents. If you are getting harassment from them also, then you can file a case against them, because DV Act means that it means that irrespective of the relationship a woman shares with the accused, she can file. And under DV Act, you will get relief under section 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. And if you want me to make videos on this section and elaborate for you, please tell me in comment section. I will definitely do that. And in DV Act, the term violence is in broad way. It is physical and mental both. So this was the main difference why people try to file a case under DV Act, because it give immediate relief. So that's it for the video. I hope you liked it, and please comment. And if you have any doubt, and please answer my question that I've asked you in this video. And keep liking, keep sharing, and subscribe to our channel.